Surprise. Try what? Everything is. Um. hmm, Why is that coming in like that? Yeah. I'll go into the synth line. Where's this synth? There. That's a lot cleaner. Wow. Okay. I had Pookie. Pookie. I had uh, uh, my mom called me and stuff. I was like, they don't understand. With family, a lot of times that they see, like, they're like, oh, you have to go on and do something on that enter or net thing. Well, then let me talk to you. Like, I gotta go. I got, I gotta go. I gotta do the stuff. Wonder, wonder why that is coming through there like that. Wonder why that is coming through there like that. Let's see. Let's get some disco lights. Disco, disco, disco light. Then, disco lights. Yeah. Uh, I'm doing all this kind of stuff. Hey, Sunshine was in here goofing around last night, and stuff is messed up. See my guitar is out. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna do stuff today, and think I'm gonna go out Christmas shopping with Paul. See what's going on, do that kind of stuff. I have not had any time to get set up. I need to. I got so many guitars. Wished one of the guitars would have went into the new case. I need to just take a saw to the guitar and saw it to where it goes into the case. It's gonna be okay. I think it was Paul and prayer. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and like wreck this stream here real quick. So let's go ahead and uh see the creepy estate sale. Uh okay, I'm gonna delete my ace of spades. Oh no! Oh no! Povalt deleted his ace of spades. No, but I love the ace of spades. The ace of spades. That was Paul singing the ace of spades. I was trying to Oh my God. Uh, hey, I'll start off TMI with you. I know this guy's not watching, but uh, so I can go ahead and say this. So last night I was like, "Hey, Sunshine, you know, um, where do you think this character, you know, Paul comes from? Where do you think that's coming from? Who do you think that is?" And we were sitting there talking about it. We're like, "Ugh." Then I realized it used to be one of my Paul is a pretty much a splitting image, or his voice, not maybe his personality and what he does, but his voice is one of my old neighbors, and it was one of my old neighbors, and he would get drunk every now and then, but his wife would always uh get on to him, and it was just like so mean to him and stuff. And so one day, me and me and my band. This is back when I had the band was pretty. The band was pretty going and stuff. We had the full band. We were like, we're going to a strip club, and we'll get and like all our girlfriends and Sunshine used to hang out and stuff. We were like, we'll get them to come pick us up in a little while. Yay, we're gonna go get drunk, you know. Uh, but we need a ride there, and we got him to take us there. and I can't really go into. Let's say he was in politics here in Texas, and he was kind of well known in politics, and and his wife was so mean to him. She was super super mean to him. I mean, I'm talking about she would she wouldn't like let him go across the street without asking. And it was crazy that he was a politician and stuff. You'd think he'd be able to do what he wanted to, but he talked like this. He he was he was like, we're gonna we're gonna do things, and I love my wife. She's kind of mean to me. Justine, she kind of mean, and I'm going. I love her so much, so, but uh, my wife said I could take y'all wherever y'all want to go, but I gotta be back in an hour. I can only hang out with y'all for like an hour, but I sure do like hanging out. I'm going to hang out with like a rock and roll band. This should be fun. Hey, Povalt, where y'all want me to go? I'm like, just down here on Greenville Avenue, Uh, you just go down here on the Greenville Avenue. Well, she was pretty rough. She was pretty rough, okay. And he was like, oh, well, okay. We're driving there. He's like, that's where all them topless bars are. I'm like, yeah, that's where we're going. He's like, oh no. I haven't been there since I got with my sugar pie sweetums, you know. I was like, yeah, 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 no, no, no. Y- Y'all's girlfriends and wives let y'all go there. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's just the guys hanging out where, and then hell, they're coming to pick us up. Oh, that is interesting. That's crazy. That must be what it's like to be. That's what it must be like to be in a a, a rock band. Wow, that's crazy. Y'all gonna do that? Yeah, yeah, dude. Hey, why don't you? Your wife said you don't have to be back for an hour. Why don't you come inside and have a couple of drinks with us? Oh my God, this is why you don't ever want to get drunk with Povok because it's just like pure evil coming out, and it's like so he's like, well, it's not that my wife doesn't care if I have a drink, but she'd be sure enough mad if she knew I looked at naked girls. I was like, dude, why are you gonna tell her that? Why are you gonna tell her that you went and dropped us off somewhere? Got Tell her that you took us to the bar and dropped us off at the bar, and you had a drink with us before we left. Before you left, you're not lying. Ah, so he comes in, and you could tell. I don't know if this guy had ever been in a topless bar in his life. And I was with a metal band, so the guys, and I mean, and I was also like I used to be roommates with a couple of them, the dancers there. So we go in. I'm friends with them, and they're like, "Hey, oh my God, Povo, hadn't seen you in like so long. What's it been, like a week? Oh my God." Yeah, 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 yeah. And my drummer, he was more evil than me, and and it, the bass players, they were always doing something crazy. But anyways, I digress on that one. But we go in. He has one drink. He's like, "Wow, they sure are pretty," and and since they knew us and stuff, they came. It wasn't like the topless bars now. It was not like a totally nude. These bars now, I don't even go to those clubs anymore because they run out and totally naked, and they're like, "Look at me! Did you look at me? Give me some money." That is what it's turned into. But the old topless bars that we used to go to back in the 90s, they would come out and they would be like, "Hey, what y'all doing? We're having a couple of drinks with y'all." And they still had their bottoms on, you know? And it was like not as twisted as it seems to be now, because they seem to have to raise the bar. But anyways, there was really cool chicks and everything. So they came over and he didn't have any money and they came, but they didn't care. They came over and they sat in his lap and they were like, "Are you Povat's friend? What are you doing, honey?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm over here looking at you pretty girls." And I was just like, "Oh, yeah, yeah." And Pookie guessed it. 2 or 3 drinks in, 3 hours later, he's like, "Fuck, fuck her. She never lets me have any fun. I have some fun if I want to have some fun. One time in my life, I haven't had fun in freaking 15 years." Oh. Something tells me I don't. The thing is I think he was like, and you probably shouldn't drink and drive, but he was our designated driver, so there you go. So he probably got home and was like, probably on the way home he was probably like, "You know what, I had some fun. Fuck her. Ah, yeah, she's boy, she's gonna be mad. Oh, uh, oh God, yeah, I bet she can smell this alcohol on my breath. I bet she can smell that perfume on my clothes. Oh no. I I better stop by 7-Eleven, pour some gas on myself." I don't know what happened, man, but he after that he was like, "My wife said I can't ever take y'all anywhere anymore." So yeah. So yeah. Well, here's the thing, Justine. That was back in the day, and he was a politician. If he had got pulled over by the wee woos would have just said, "Oh, it's you. Hey, guys, you have good time." But but the thing is like, you know, I'm like, "What are you doing? Can you take us back to the bar? Wasn't that fun?" "No, my wife has barely let me talk to you anymore." Anyways, that's Paul's voice. Paul's voice is actually that guy. That's how I can always remember to go to that voice. "No, sunshine, won't you please love me? Love me, sunshine. Don't." That whole thing was him. "Please don't hit me, sunshine." "I love you, sunshine." Oh my god. But the rest of the puppets are made up of you know and I'm always telling y'all this because it's the too much information. We can't let this out for the general public, but like uh the puppets. I mean, I go to the dirt track race. Me and my brothers, we go to the dirt track races, and that's about as redneck as you get. So that's part of what Paul does. You know, I go down to the dirt track race, and I don't know, have y'all ever? I bet y'all haven't been to a dirt track race. It is a smorgasbord of drunk redneckism. Okay, it is. If you wanted to find a bunch of drunk rednecks in one spot, there they are. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the drinks are really cheap. They serve Jack Daniels there, Jack and Coke. They serve Jack and Coke at the dirt track and Coors Light. I don't drink the Coors Light though, but I don't really like to drink at the racetrack because car flip up in the stands and you want to be ready for that. Car flipping up in stands. Virginia Woolf. Look, it is the Titanic expert has arrived. The Titanic expert has arrived. I do a lot of stuff. Um, I think I'm gonna get a deal today. Yeah, I'm gonna get a deal today. I want to get a deal today. That one sale was really cool. And like I said, I got this last week. And you would think you can look that up. You would think, well, that's just a hand. And I recognized it because I'm so old and stuff. I recognized it as uh out of the Beatles cartoon Yellow Submarine. So when I recognized it, I'm like, how much is this? And they're like $5. And then I took oh, Pookie, you know what? I'm thinking. You live in Sacramento. Y'all live so far away. Y'all gotta quit doing that. Y'all gotta quit living so far away. So far away. So far away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, and 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 Virginia Woolf. Look, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. It's Paul McCartney. So I got this. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. There is red Solo cups everywhere out there. That is true. This is true. Um, and y'all saw that estate sale. Did y'all see that estate sale? Y'all saw. Went to the flea market yesterday. It was not bad. A lot of stuff. Found a fishing spear, frog gig, for my brother. Man, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you something, Virginia Woolf. This is not going to be a very PC story right here. Get ready. And people are going to be like, you're evil, Povalt. Well, that's okay. So I used to eat frog legs a lot. And I was frog gigging. Now, a lot of people don't know what frog gigging is, paws and guitars. They don't know what it is. Well, frog gigging is how you come about getting said frogs, okay? And it's kind of a spear, but the one I had closed in like a clamp. And yeah, this is going to be too much information here. And so if you're hip to pole vault lore, I grew up in a really, really weird town of like Illuminati and not Satan worshippers, Luciferians. Okay, Satan worshippers would be a whole nother thing. Satan worshippers are really just like atheists with some, you know, rules and stuff. I'm talking about Luciferian Illuminati type people. Was heavy in this place, and UFOs are heavy. UFOs are just everywhere. Anyways. So the reason why I'm saying this is, for some reason, there was people would come there to dump their big giant snakes. Okay, so I'm in the water and I see this big fat frog, right? And it's dark, and the way that you see them, Sparky, the way that you see the eyes on the frog is you had this little flashlight on the top of your head, and when you shine it around, their eyes glow, splinky, splinky, splinky. Well, I kind of see this, but it doesn't look quite right. But I'm like, it's a frog. What else can it be? and I gigged this frog, and I am nearly waist high in water, at least waist high in water. And when I gigged said frog, the whole water lit up around me, and I think we said somewhere it was almost um it was probably close to 12, 13 foot Burmese python in the water with me. Uh, there was shit in my pants over this because I mean, if you can imagine that you're gig, you got a bucket with you and you're gigging the frogs, and you're going to take the frogs back and you're going to fry their legs, and it's if you ever ate frog legs, they're like chicken strips. But anyways, it's not. I know this is not a PC conversation, but the main thing of it is this son of a bitch wrapped up around me, and my cousin was there, and it was mayhem. It was crazy. It was crazy because let me tell you this, like Burmese python does not like being speared in the head, and then I guess I should have pushed it away from me, but it was apparently it was already lining me up. Think about that. When I hit his head with that spear, he was already wrapped around me but not touching me. So when I speared him, he wrapped around me quick, in the dark, waist high, in water, in this big giant pond that we called 40-acre lake. It was, what's up, Calex? I mean, that was some scary shit. That's some scary shit. That's what I'm saying. I've seen some scary shit. You know, back before the internet, do you think internet and cell phones killed scary shit? Or we just don't see it. I think cell phones and internet killed scary shit. I mean, because I mean, you know what, Virginia Woolf? It was the end of my frog gigging career. That was the last time I went, and my dad was pretty much like, we were. Hey, I want you to think about this. I was only about 13 years old when that happened. I was only about 13 years old. But let me tell y'all what. Let me tell y'all what. Tell you a little story. This 13-year-old was a hottie. I was a hottie. God, I was so beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was not much smaller than I am now when I was 13 years old. uh, yeah, and that's one thing I can know about my demeanor is when I was young, I was all the way up till 6th grade. I was regular size to small, and everybody would pick on me. And I mean, every bully in the school would pick on me. And then 6th grade, the summer of me going from 5th grade to 6th grade, something happened, and I just turned into what I am now. And I came back to school, and I was a foot taller than everybody, and I was bigger than everybody. And a bunch of the bullies, uh, I beat the living shit out of. I just beat the living shit out of them. And I mean, it was, oh, and let me tell you what, bullies don't go down easy. I'll tell you that shit right now. They don't, bullies don't go down easy, because like I was like, you remember that day you did that shit to me? How that? They would come back at you, and then they would come back again. So you just had to, You had to go like, medieval on their ass, as one would say. But that happened. But at least I wasn't. If I would have been the smaller pole vault, and my cousin would have been the smaller pole vault cousin, that snake would have got us. That snake would have got me. That snake would have got me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I I've had some run. Me and Sunshine had some run-ins with some coyotes one time. That was pretty scary. I mean, I've been around. Yeah, yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. You and Sparky, you should have seen my bullies when I came back to school. You should have seen my bullies. And here's the thing: I went back to school, and they were like I went to sixth grade. That was what we called middle school. Okay. And they were like, all the eighth graders beat up the sixth graders when you get here. All the eighth graders beat up the sixth graders. Oh my God, they almost killed somebody the other day. And hey, Mary, hey, Mary, and they were like, oh, the eighth graders are so big. Hey, Masha, they're like, oh, they're so like big. All the eighth graders are so big, and they beat up the sixth graders. Oh my God, be scared. And you know what? Like I said, I grew up a lot, and I was bigger than most of the eighth graders. And but the eighth graders were like, "Hey, listen, you're a sixth grader, you bow down to me." And I'm just like, "Oh my God, don't beat me up, don't beat me up, don't beat me up." And and I let them pick on me for about the first month that we were in the sixth grade, even if they were smaller than me, because they were the terrible eighth graders. Oh my God, no telling what they would do to me. But I went to school with like three of my cousins, and one guy that was pretty much one of the tougher guys in all eighth grade goes to uh goes to pick on my cousin, and and takes his basketball, and starts trying to take the basketball from him. And we used to get to school early in the morning so we could get the basketball to play basketball until school started. Well, this guy would just show up and be like, "Hey, punk, give me that basketball." And I would put up with him messing with me, but when I saw him mess with my cousin, I was like, "Hey, no, 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 no. Check this out. Check this out." And to this day, this guy remembers this. And I mean, it was the talk of the town. I was like, "Hey, pole vault's cousin, give me the basketball." And he gave me the basketball, and I was like, someone that I will not mention's name, "Hey, would you like this basketball?" He said, "Listen, dude, I didn't ask you to like I'm not asking you to ask me if I want it." He's like, "You need to shut up and give me that basketball." I said, "Oh, I'm giving you the basketball." Then I turned around and I threw it as hard as I possibly could at his face. This almost knocks him out. I jump on him and start beating the snot out of him. I mean, beating the holy living crap out of his face. Okay? The principal knew my family and knew his family. We got caught when they broke us up. We went to the office, and the principal said, "Hey, what the hell's going on here?" And he was like, like, he hit me with the basketball. Everybody can tell you that." He's like, "Why'd he do that?" He's like, "I was just asking him if I could borrow it." I was like, "No, no. See, here's what happened. He he, he went to beat up my cousin and take his basketball. And today was the day he learned a lesson. And the principal said, "Y'all are both getting 3 pops." And that's what I don't even know if y'all know this. I don't even know if y'all know this, because I mean, I hear this is not happening now. But the principal would hit you on the ass with a board that had holes drilled in it. I mean, he would try to make new ways to make this board hurt your ass more when he hit you with the board. So he was going to give us each 3 pops. Okay. He gave the first kid, the 8th grader, 3 pops. And he was like, now go to class. And then he turned and looked at me. And he's like, sit down for a minute. And then he said, guess what? He's like, I don't believe the bullshit that kid just now spewed. He's an 8th grader. He tried to beat you up. He's like, you just now got 3 pops. Shut your mouth and go back to class. And I was like, see you later, alligator. I'm out. But I'm going to tell you right now, the 8th graders really, really worried about me after that because that dude lost all his 8th grade cred. He lost all his 8th grade cred. Hey, Deep Burrito. Uh, we had a cane across the open hand. What? We had the cane across open hand. 6 of the best. Wow, ouchie, ouchie, Dr. Fauci. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I, I, hey, Dan. I, um, I got to where I just didn't even care. They'd be like, hey, we're going to give you detention. I'd be like, yeah, why don't you just give me the pops on the ass? I mean, I basically, and I told the principal up in high school one time, I was like, dude, this is really getting like really crazy between me and you. You hit me on the ass with the paddle, you know, 3 to 7 times a day. Okay, every day, and I think that says more about you than it does me. I mean, you are hitting a young man's ass 3 to 5 times a day, and he's like, ah, and he's like, you're gonna regret saying that. I'm like, so you're gonna hit me harder. I'm like, there's so much wrong with you. So much wrong with you. There you go. Yeah, I took an ass whooping over detention. I did all the time, Dan, and that was the deal. And you know, and here I go, 3 cheese, Mike. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You know what I'm gonna do? Uh, I was gonna get to school on time, but then I got high. And yeah, listen, I don't know if I would have smoked as much grass as I did, and when I was in high school. But listen, hot chicks that wouldn't normally talk to you would like sit in the car and they'd take a marijuana joint and put it in their mouth, and then they'd be like, I'm gonna shotgun you, and then they'd blow smoke out of their mouth with the joint, and you're practically kissing them and stuff. And these are hot chicks. They called us the freaks. I don't know, it's not really a good name for to call yourself the freaks, but the chicks were really hot, and they're like rock and roll chicks, and they're like sitting in the car with you, and you're smoking grass. And I'd be like, it's gonna make the day really long. It's gonna make the day really, really long if we get high before we go to school. I mean, that's why I took home ec. I took home economics because, like, I'm just gonna tell y'all, all the hot chicks were in home economics, David. They were all in home economics, and we were eating. That's where I actually made good friends with the principal. Because I was a country dude. I grew up in the country. So we didn't have a lot of, to be in home economics, sometimes it took a lot of money. you know, because you had to make food every day. Well, one thing I had a lot of was catfish. Okay. So I would come to school and I'd fry some catfish, and you could smell it all over that end of the school when I'd fry the catfish. And the principal would come down there, Mr. Vault, what are you doing? What are you cooking there? Cooking some fried catfish? How are you cooking it today? Well, you see, Coach Wisdom, I am cooking this with a cornmeal coating, and then I'm taking the cornmeal and I'm putting it all over the catfish, a little bit of egg, and I'm dipping it in there, and I'm dipping it in, and I'm throwing it in the grease, and then Coach Wisdom, and I'm high as hell, talking to the principal, thinking he has no idea I'm high, knowing now as an adult he knew I was high, but he was like, this dude's cooking some good catfish. And I would take the catfish out of the batter and out of the grease, and then you cut up some potatoes and you put it into the grease, the hot grease that I took out the catfish out of, and it would put the cornmeal. I love cornmeal. You put cornmeal little speckles all over all over the fries, the wedge cut fries, and poof, and making friends with the principal. Making friends with the principal. He was a good guy. He was a real good guy. I always talk about him. All the principals I ever had, he would. None of the principals after that, they were just like, if they were judges, they were like, guilty. I know you. You're guilty. Guilty. We're not even going to try to get you proven innocent. You're guilty. Guilty. But he was the middle school principal, and he would actually let you state your case. He'd be like, "You're here. This is what you're here for. Tell me why this happened, or tell me if this is true. I'm going to let you state your case." And I thought that was always cool of him, because I beat some cases sometimes. You know, Pookie took metal shop and electronics. Man, that must have been cool. Uh, Three Cheese, Mike. What we used to do is we had uh, we had one thing that you could make in home ec without bringing anything from school. Okay, you could bring nothing from home and go into home economics and make what they call dream cookies. Okay, and the thing is Texas Power and Light actually sponsored home ec, if you can believe that. So home ec was sponsored by Texas Power and Light, and it was had this little thing on there called Sparky. Okay, Sparky. Yeah, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Sparky. It's like uh, a little character, cartoon character made of lightning bolts, and his nose is a light bulb. But so I don't even know how that worked out, but I'm glad they did it, because they would put powdered eggs, flour, and baking soda, and these were things that were supposed to help you make whatever you brought. Like if you were going to make a cake, or if you're going to make this, they supplied like some of these ingredients. Well, I found something called a dream cookie. Okay, a dream cookie that you can make totally with nothing but the ingredients that Texas Power and Light supplied. And I made so many variants of said dream cookies, okay? And dream cookies is just really a sugar cookie. But I would go and get okay, today we're having psychedelic dream cookies. I'm going to get some of the food coloring, and just mix it in. But and that didn't work because it ended up just making like these black cookies, you know. So you had to learn how to like put the you had to get the dough on the plate, you know, and then swirl it in to make it like psychedelic, you know, psychedelic dream cookies. I mean, you can't just go around you can't just go around doing stuff like this, Mountain Man. You got to be able to get the swirls in there. Uh yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It was all girls. And you know what? They hated you. When you first walked into that home ec class, they were like, "I hate you." By the end of the year, you were their buddy. Hey, Povalt, my dream cookies came out bad. What am I doing wrong? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I think what it is you're not checking on the dream cookies enough. You need to open the oven and bend over as far as you can in those tight ass jeans and take a look inside. It's kind of like backward skate. Backward skate, backward skate. Ooh, that I love peanut brittle. Sunshine Sunshine does not like peanut brittle. I think it actually probably I think I'm not sure but I think that it is it the peanut brittle like it doesn't mix with the evil in her heart. You know, I'm not going to do that. Sunshine's a very nice person. Y'all don't know. Sunshine's a really really nice person. That is why I find it so funny. Uh, uh, when I'm like when Paul is like, "Don't hit me, Sunshine." See, there's Sunshine. Hey, I'm not evil. I mean, Sunshine didn't even hit our own kids. Okay, which believe me, they needed that shit. Sunshine is way too nice to everybody but me. Hey, Edward. You know, now she might hit me. Help. This is not really a studio. This is a room under the stairways, and this is where she locks me. I had to live here. Help. The blinking. That means I'm giving y'all code messages. S O S S. You're way too nice to me. What? Do you, Sunshine, you can't be too nice to me. Don't make me get Paul. I'm trying to have a good day. Don't make me get Paul out. Paul, come out here and talk to you, and you'll be sorry. Uh, yeah. Oh my God, I don't even. You know, Sunshine and Paul are so funny though. That I just watched that over and over and over, and I was laughing. Um, well, now I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Uh, Miss Cook, go figure. My home ec teacher, her name was Miss Cook. And I'm gonna tell you right now, she wasn't hard on the eyes. She was a little too old for a middle school pole vault, you know. I just wasn't into the MILF thing at that point in time, unless you were Farrah Fawcett. And my standards were so high. But she taught me how to sew. And out of the things I learned how to Justine, what are you talking about? Y'all are giving her bad ideas. Listen. You gotta get ready, sunshine. We gotta go. Um, but she taught me how to sew, and with the sewing machine, I know how to uh spool the bobbin. You know, the bobbin is the little thing up underneath the sewing machine that takes thread you have to put on, and you put it on the top of the sewing machine, this little silver wheel, and you go bzzz, and you put thread on that thing called a bobbin. And then you have to put it up underneath. Make sure you get the tension right, because that will frickin' screw you. And then you put the bobbin up under the needle, and then you got to thread the needle back, or put the thread from the top all the way down the sewing machine, down the needle. And so you basically have two lines of thread going into sewing. And she taught me how to hand sew, which I use. Yeah, sewing machines. They're oh man, oh God, I saw this one idiot stick his finger up under a sewing machine needle and home ec. It went wrong. But you know, I learned how to hand sew there, and that was something that I learned. Fuck, you know the stupid ass math. I work. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all. I've been flown all over the world to work in IT, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna need to know, freaking all this math shit, all this, algebra and shit to work with computers in the future. What do you think you're gonna carry a calculator in your pocket, pole vault? Don't be stupid." Okay, we're carrying calculators in our pocket, and not even calculators. You had to freaking do anything. What is 1 plus 1? Only my phone would not get that. Well, forget your phone. Well, you can talk to your phone now. You don't even have to put in. You don't even have to put in what it is. And the thing is I went around the world being a internet tech, or a IT tech for some of the most major shows on the planet, and I never once used freaking algebra. Let me tell you right now, I use sewing so much. I can't tell you how many times I was out and I would carry a needle and thread in my backpack. You know those little sewing kits? You get them at the dollar store? I cannot tell you how many times I have saved people's ass with those little bitty tiny shitty dollar store sewing kits. You know why? Save ass. And by that, I mean people have bent over at work and split the ass to their jeans. Okay, hey, send them to the bathroom, send out their pants, and I'll sew it up real quick. And I mean, I'm talking about, I have sewed up some very high in the industries people's pants. I remember I fixed one lady. I'm not even going to mention who she is either, but I fixed like a famous lady's heel on her shoe just because I had Gorilla Glue. I had Gorilla Glue. I told her, I was like, hey, this Gorilla Glue right here is going to hold that, but it's going to take a couple of hours. She's like, hey, I'm gonna go over here into this meeting, and um, it's about sponsorship and stuff. Uh, hey, Povalt, and I'm like, oh, she's saying my name. This famous lady saying my name and stuff. She's like, hey, Povalt, how long do you think it'll take for that to dry? And I'm like, if you give me 3 hours, this Gorilla Glue will be set on your high heel shoe, and you'll be able to make it the rest of the day. But I don't know how long the shoe is going to hold up. I wouldn't trust it to last forever. I saw her 2 years later. She's like, sometimes I still wear those shoes. And she's like, every time I put them on, I think about the day you glued them. And I'm like, it's still holding. The Gorilla Glue's still holding the high heel shoes. She's like, yeah. So you learn a bunch of stuff in school and stuff. And agriculture, I learned a lot in agriculture. Um, I was welding yesterday, and you're like, okay, you're an IT guy. It gets really complicated with me. You're like, you're an IT guy, right? Pole vault, like, why don't you have a pocket protector and like pencils? Well, the computers I work on weigh 53 pounds, and I can move like 100 of them. And I've set them up, and I get them ready for the tournament, and then I put them back. That's a lot of work, okay? And you're like, okay, well, why were you arc welding yesterday? How does arc welding fit into, you know, how does that fit into being IT? And when I say it, you're going to be like, oh, wow, okay, I can see that. Well, nowadays, something that's really hot is racing simulators. And I work over a fleet of racing simulators. And those said racing simulators get broken sometimes. And instead of spending, you know, thousands of dollars to get a new racing simulator, I just arc welded said simulator. Jerk of all trades. Hey, jerk, jerk, jerk of all trades. And and then I'm like, and I get this stuff in on trucks, like diesel trucks. So it's like people are like, why are you always like unloading and loading diesel trucks? Well, that's where the computers come in. So it's like, I know I need to like get, yeah, you know, how's that work? Y'all see I put POW up here? I need to go get the picture that went here. That used to have a Dimebag Darrell picture with a pick and a dollar bill signed by Darrell, but it fell. I got to get it. Uh, it says pow, 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 pow. Up here is uh, bang, 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 pow, bang, pow. Sounds like something I would go eat. Pookie was I was talking to her yesterday and stuff, and no, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. Um, I don't know. Pookie was doing some kind of something in a laundromat or something and stuff. I think she was sniffing uh, like uh, like Tide, and and she reminded me of how good the Asian food is out in California. They have very good Asian food out there. So she's like, "There's a teriyaki place next to me." And I ate teriyaki that day myself, Pookie. But you know what? There was only teriyaki. Uh, there's only like teriyaki chicken here mostly. And Pokey was like, teriyaki? I'm going next door to eat teriyaki. I love pork. I was like, we don't have teriyaki pork here. I don't know why. Oh, not need. Uh, we need a turntable too, Justine. We bought one the other day. and the shit didn't work. We actually bought it offline and we paid for it and stuff. And we were like, "Hey, Amazon, this turntable that you sent us does not work at all." They're like, "Fine, we'll refund your money. Just keep it." Now I got a turntable sitting in my living room that doesn't work. I need to just throw this shit in the trash. Terry Rocky. It's not, you're spelling it wrong, Justine. It's spelled like this. Um, uh, I, I just wanted some spaghetti the other day. I haven't been able to get some spaghetti. And usually I don't like to eat spaghetti a lot because I used to have to eat spaghetti a lot. But when you haven't had spaghetti in a long time, it's like I need some spaghetti. I need some spaghetto. Spaghetto. Um, yeah, I'm getting hungry too. I have I have I have we probably won't eat for a long time. It's breakfast time. 8:50. God, Pookie. So early in the morning, sunshine was up. Kept me up so late last night. Oh my God. It was like I I went to sleep during hubs and sunshine. She did. She watched Lilo, and Lilo's on there way late. Hey, Mister Back, what's up, buddy? Uh, yeah, it was. It's like 3 in the morning when she came in there. She's like, and the cat was keeping me up. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I did it. Speaking of that, Tuesday night is going to be a party. In a party. She came to the party. She even wiped her ass. And I looked at her and said, "Wow, you don't stink tonight." And she said, "Why the hell are you doing this to me at the party?" Oh, I was going to say something horrible. Uh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna let some of the dust subside from the passing week before I start making some jokes. God, you know, some of you just y'all just wouldn't believe how bad my humor can be. I think even TMI is a little filtered. Um, but yeah, I went to a chicken place the other day. I had pizza in the morning, and it was all you could eat chicken, and I didn't know we were going there for the company like lunch. I like ate 2 pieces of pizza, and they were like, hey, Povok, come on, we're going for the company lunch." I'm like, "What? Wouldn't we go like next week?" "No, we're going today." Okay. I just ate giant slices of pizza. Uh, Ooh, where are we going? We're going to Babe's Chicken, all you can eat. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. So that happened. Um, and then I had one of my buddies' wives made some flan, and sometimes she makes extra flan to bring to me at work because I need flan. I need to eat flan because of my girlish like figure. I need that. Um, so one of the guys left it out, man, and ruined it. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, fuck that, Justine. I get you a loaf of bread and you can stay at home. How's that? No, no, not Panera. I've never been to Panera. Me and Sunshine, I'm sorry, Justine, but me and Sunshine really don't want to go. Yay, Mary. I like spaghetti and ravioli and lasagna. But here's what I really like. I really like the Italian sausage in lasagna, like Italian sausage lasagna. Oh my God. But you know what? Be prepared to be judged. Um yeah, right. Right. I don't even know what's going on at Panera. Uh Justin, I just don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be about. What? uh some fucking place called something like Mary Marie Calendars or something. Y'all ever heard of that fucking place? It's like what do they call it? Comfort food? I think they call it comfort food because you have to lay down after you eat it. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Justine, I want I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I think they're like about bread and stuff. Now I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing, and here's the thing. Listen, this is a thing that is really hard for me to describe to people. We have a Cracker Barrel here, but Justine, the Mary Calendar or Marie Calendar or whatever, it is like Cracker Barrel on steroids or something like really crazy. But uh, listen, and this is really hard to find here. You can find it out in Pookie's neck of the woods a little bit. Different parts of the United States, you really can't find it. It's really big in the UK, but some people call it Mediterranean food. Um, I, I, I guess I'm calling it like Turkish food or something. But I like gyros and hummus and these little pita things. Okay, I don't know what you call that, but I like eating that. Okay, you can call it Mediterranean, but see, you can go. Here's the problem, Justine. I've told people I like Mediterranean food, and they've taken me to like Hawaiian barbecue and all kinds of shit like that. Okay, I want gyros, pita, and hummus. Okay, that's what I want. Um, and see here, the thing is I've gone to Greek restaurants and the freaking Greek restaurants fucking didn't have the shit either. They didn't have it either. You know, so I have to be very specific when I say I want gyros, hummus, and pitas. I had to because I can say take me to Greek and it'll, I mean, I've gone to Greek restaurants where it's turned out to be like I almost felt like I was at I guess a German restaurant. real heavy white sauces and sausage and cabbage and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? This is not gyros. And and then I say, hey, I want to eat Mediterranean food, and now take me somewhere where they're freaking putting ham and pineapple into a freaking tortilla or something. I'm like, the fuck. So I mean, they need to have a name for the gyros and hummus and you know what I do? I, I just like at Thanksgiving and Christmas, I take the I take they even have these things called Turkish uh Turkish pizzas. They got some stuff like that down at it's just like I said, some of they don't have gyros at this place. I'm telling you, that's Greek. What Austin is really kind of uh, you know Austin is the California of Texas, and they got like and they have to overdo everything. Okay, overdo everything, overdo everything. Okay, like they'll be like, there is this story about gyros made with bugs, and this is our bug gyro. And there was no, no. Okay, I'm gonna be really, really okay with y'all. Okay, there's this restaurant. There's this restaurant in freaking Austin that serves nothing but rotten food, and it's very expensive. And just rich people go there, and it makes me pissed off. It makes me pissed off. Okay, because the people that want to go there and eat the rotten food always say, "Oh, I love it. Oh my god," and they don't love it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the place I'm talking about. David Marie Callender's. That's what I'm talking about. That place is bombastic. But anyways, I'm telling you, it's just just I don't know, man. It, right? They all sat there and was like, I'm hungry. I'm fucking hungry. And I'm with my boss and he's like, "Look, dude, I'm going to detect mice inhaling clouds." Listen, the thing is my boss is like, "Hey, I'm going to order for you. Just settle down and quit busting on the what did they used to call those guys?" They thought they were too cool for school. Um, they wore like corduroy pants and flannel shirt. They wore all the fucking clothes that I wore in the '70s and didn't want to wear. They'd wear like a turtleneck. What are they called? Anyway, there's a bunch of nerds that we used to hang out and they were always in the film industry. Anyways, what do they call those guys? Like they wore all retro clothes and listened to shitty music. Anyways, um, and they love to pay like fucking $25 to $50 for a bowl of ramen noodle soup. Anyways, they hipsters. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh god. So the hipsters would like to go to this place that served rotten food. And my boss is like, "Hey, Pova, I will order for you. Please just don't breathe fire on the hipsters anymore. They're fragile." So I get there and he orders me these barbecue ribs. Okay, barbecue ribs. I ate all of them because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, and they were like, yeah, hey, well, you ate all your stuff, and I'm like, yeah, and none of y'all, all of y'all took like 2 bites of your plate, and and my boss next to me, he ordered this stuff called stinky tofu, and it's where they rot fish in a vat with tofu. And I'm just like, you got to be freaking kidding me. And they, hey, none of them, they were just like this. They're like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm going to save the rest of mine for later. And all they gave a fuck about was that plate of rotten food cost $200. Okay. They all looked at me and they said, hey, hey, so you ate all of yours, Pova, what did you think? See, it was good, right? And you know what I told them? And I don't know. Uh, uh, there's a couple of stoners in the chat. I'm not going to name any names, Justine. Uh, but if you're a stoner, you know what it's like to go to your refrigerator and be like, "Oh, I fucking got the munchies, and that looks so good. Oh, is it still good? You know, are those chicken wings still good or whatever? And you eat them, and you're safe. You're safe. You eat them, and they're good. But they got a little tinge of like, I could, one more day, and I would have been bad. That tinge you get from that leftover food. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, 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 no. But I was young at one time, Justine. When I was a young stoner, and I'm talking about like I had my own apartment when I was like 15. So when I was like 16, 17, 18, if it didn't move, I would eat it. I ate some horrible shit. But here's the thing, because I'd done that, I was like, yeah, you know what, though? I'm like, I've eaten like some spoiled meat before, and I'm like, that shit tastes like rotten meat, even though. And all the hipsters were like, ah, that was fermented barbecue ribs. I was like, I fucking hate y'all's guts. So you took good ribs. You took good pork barbecue ribs, or you took good ribs and you made them rotten for 1 week, is what they told me. That's what they told me at the restaurant. They left these ribs setting out for a week, and then they barbecued them to give it that special taste of I've been sitting in your refrigerator for days. That was yummy. My plate cost $150 for those ribs. I mean, why not? It took a week to make them. Um, Justine, I wished I could remember the name of this restaurant. It was so horrible. Everything. I mean, they were intentionally rotting everything. Intentionally rotting everything. And only me and my boss ate everything that we ordered. All the hipsters that that oh god. Oh god. One of the hipsters showed up with a 5-foot skateboard and brought it into the restaurant. You're like, oh, big deal, Povalt. They rode there in a car with us. They could have left the skateboard in the car. We walked probably 5 yards up to the door. You didn't need your skateboard there. We walked 5 yards back to the car. Didn't need your skateboard there. So why in the fuck did you bring skateboard from the event and put it in the restaurant? I'm so glad. I'm so glad I don't travel anymore. I'm good. I'm good. Wow. Doesn't eat meat on the bone. That would that would be uh, hmm. That would be okay. I would like to eat no meat on the bone. It just costs so much. Like a filet mignon be just like you know, expensive. Yeah, I did that. I did that too, Pookie. I went to the all you can eat chicken. Um, I got chicken strips. Everybody else got the chicken on the bone. I'm like, I ain't got no time for that. And we left. We left Lord Spot Protein, and my hands were totally clean. My hands were clean. Everybody else had chicken all over their face and hands and stuff. I was like, glad I didn't do that. Glad I didn't do that. Uh, I don't know what Worcestershire sauce. I do like corned beef. Corned beef is rotten. Pastrami, like pastrami sandwiches. But you can't hardly find pastrami. It's 11:11. 11:11. I'm gonna find a super deal today. I just know it. I'm gonna find a super deal, and it's gonna be okay. I just I just talked all the way through this one. What the hell is wrong? I did really gave out some uh uh too much information for sure on this one. Um, but yeah, pastrami. Oh, pastrami. I like Swiss or provolone. Get all crazy. Swiss and provolone. That would be great. Swiss and provolone, or just provolone. I don't give a fuck. With pastrami and some, kind of fancy mustard. I like corned beef too. It's so hard to find corned beef, you know, and stuff and junk. Let's see. Let's see what's on Facebook. Uh, oh, there's my kids. You know, you always think You always think your grandkids are the. Oh my God, I keep seeing these. This guy's selling all these, man. Oh, oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Pastrami's something, but it tastes good. It tastes good. It's like a corned beef. Um, Look at this. So this guy must be. Oh, it says shipped to you. Wow, I would love to have that. Was Was Genie? I forget. One of them was. I know. Uh, well, the thing was also Virginia Woolf is I was going back to work, and I knew it. I knew my boss. He's so he does this so much. He likes to go eat a heavy meal, and then go back to the warehouse and be like, "Come on, guys, we need to lift a lot of heavy weight. Come on," and everybody wants to just go to sleep, you know. And and I just ate some light freaking chicken strips, kept it light. And when he went, everybody get to work. I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, ugh. But I would like to have that is $130 for Barbara eating. There's a wow turntable money tree. That's not the kind of money tree I thought it was. I thought it was a real money tree. You know, trees don't grow on money. Yeah, that went really rough. Dio Holy Diver, Kramer Striker body. Holy Diver, you're down. Ooh. Whoa. That doesn't look like a Kramer body, though. But I do like that. Oh, that would be so awesome. Oh. One thing, it doesn't have a clear coat on it. Just wonder if it could stand up to the lacquer. $200, Kramer. No, no, no. And plus, it's shipping. That would be awesome. But, yeah, yeah. I tell you what, I've been really wanting. Um, what I've been really wanting, David, is a nice chicken fried steak. And I told the lady yesterday. Matter of fact, yesterday, I said, "Is your chicken fried steak good?" And she was like, and she gets all smart ass, and she was like, "Well, you tell me what's good. Tell me what's good." I said, "Okay, okay. A cube steak?" She's like, "Yes, I know what a cube steak is." Like you take that and you pound it with a meat tenderizing hammer, or you send it through a meat tenderizer. Okay, that steak, not some fucking mush, not some hamburger. You take that steak. Now you dip that in the same batter you put your freaking chicken in. You fry it, chicken fried steak. And I don't know why it is so hard for these restaurants to make chicken fried steak anymore. Because I think it's like chicken fried Salisbury. It's never real steak. Anyways, it's going to be fine. What is this? Why is it shipped to? I don't want shipped to. Do not. I want to ship to. It says ship to. Rainbow splatter on clear vinyl. Includes poster. Oh. 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 Well, there you go. Guys, it's so $145. band set. Shout at the Devil. Shout at the Devil, Motley Crue band set. Wow. Okay. It's one of those things you get and it's like really cool, and then you like, now what the fuck am I gonna do with this? What is this? Oh, oh, wow. I would like that. So Destroyer, Kiss Destroyer came out in 1976. That was the bicentennial. Really good year of my life. You know, bicentennial. What is this? Print of Legend framed. What is this? What? Look, I'm telling you, I'm never going to buy a guitar where you do not show me the head of the guitar. Never, 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 never. Not buying your guitar if you don't show me the headstock of said guitar. Timu. 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 I'm gonna probably work on some I've got some um I got some pole vault in the pan. It's done. A new pole vault, so no biggie there. Want to work on some devil's nipples. That would be great. I swear, this guitar right here. Oh wow, 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 wowzy, wow. So this guitar got sold on here for $50 like 2 weeks ago. It's on here for 175 now. Talking about how it's broken, and you would have thought the guy would have fixed it. So a guy bought it, and I know where he bought it from, and he couldn't fix it, and it went up an extra $100. That's not good. Uh, not good for you, guy. What the hell is this? What is that? Handmade Slappy the Dummy, one of a kind horror collectible. Kind of weird. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I give you $5. $5. There's relaxing massages for $90. Oh, these are really, really expensive all the time. These are like really sought after. They're called oil rain drop lamps. See that? Isn't that cool? I don't know if y'all can see those. My grandmother used to have those. So these lamps that had this oil dripping like this, the old ones that you used to see in like like old ladies' houses, like my grandmother, they're thousands of dollars now. You cannot find them. There's I don't know. What is this? What is this? Who signed that? I don't know any of those people. I don't know any of those people. They got the guitar all signed by people I don't know. Nah, not doing it. It's gonna be fine. What is this? There's a truck for $2,500. Beep 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 beep. Hey, it looks like it pop a wheelie. What's wrong with it? Uh, wow, it says it runs. $2,500. That's a pretty good deal. Go out and do some donuts in that. Donuts. Hey, Dimebag. We're just gonna do some donuts in that. The frick is that? Oh, we're fixing to go get some deals, and then everybody's gonna be sorry. You'll be like, I wish I could have got some deals. Look at that Frankenstein. Frankenstein, $40. Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne backstage pass. You can meet this girl. Get 5-gallon buckets of gain. I'm so hungry. Ah, me so hungry. Me so hungry. Uh-uh. Me so hungry. What's this? You know, so I had a Cindy Crawford poster for sale on here, and they told me that it was taken down because of nudity and sexual suggestiveness. But She Got Buns, Hun is okay. She Got Buns, Hun. You know that's a big movie in Hollywood right now. She Got Buns, Hun. It's kind of like a Tilla the Hun. Tilla the Hun. There's more trucks. What is, I just, you know, I got to. There's $1 massages. Lady, I think you could get more than $1 for massages. Look, I saw this the other day. Thought about getting it, but I would have to take all the keyboards out of here. Uh, I'm going to come back later and show you my deals. Look at this. This is free. And I would be like, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam, boo, 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 bam, bam, boom, bam, bam. Well, I like this. Wow. Size. No. Oh, they're making them new. Size. Oh, that's so cool. This radio station is no longer here. I do need to take my meds, but Sunshine won't let me. She says, "No, you're not taking your meds. I don't. You're not gonna let you." No, I'm gonna. No, I'm going down. Oh, help me, help me. I'm so sorry. Help me. I need my meds. What is this? Wood carvings. It's like tiger faces. I don't like that bass. I don't like. What is that? Squire too. The fuck are you? Made in Korea. Hmm. $80. Hmm. Hmm. It says no lowball offers, please. I'm sorry. I'm like 58 years. I'm turning 58 years old, y'all. All I can do is offer lowball. Lowball. Flamethrower. I am so hungry. I guess I'm just gonna starve. Then you'll be happy. Then you'll see. And then I'll be like, no, what? I gotta, let's see. Okay, this is Friendsgiving orange two-piece set for travel, vacation, and lounging, medium size. Hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, that's assault. Please don't touch. Thank you. Um, the fuck? No idea what's going on. Know what's going on. Here's a Kiss belt buckle. And I think that could be like a little confusing. You put Kiss right over your no spot. I'm gonna die. Edward, I need food. I need food. What the Kiss? Oh, the ugly the thing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. So I think toddler T-shirt. I think fuck, I can't find a toddler T-shirt. There it is. Mm. So you know, you're like, why does he want a toddler T-shirt? Um, I'm looking for a T-shirt for Paul. I might have to make one. Cacao Mama, Cacao, Caca, Cacao Mama, Cacao Mom. What am I going on about? I gotta find a shirt for Paul, and I want it to say something horrible. So I might have to make it myself. It's gonna be. I want it to be like K Mom. There, that'll help me. K Mom. All right. I wanted to. Now there's one. Now that might be cool. That would be cool on. It might be a little big on him. A Sublime shirt would be cool on Paul. Ooh, a Led Zeppelin shirt on Paul. That would be cool. Wow, that's too big. Oh, medium. I wanted to say something really horrible though. I usually think you're gonna find a small shirt that says something really horrible. Oh, dude, a Kiss shirt. That's fucking large. It has to be like super small, man. And I want it to, and I feel bad because this show came on. This show right here, my Saturday show, is a little rough. Um, so that you know that. I wanted Todd. I wanted not Todd. I wanted Paul Shirt to say something like Coors Dirt Track and Pussy. That would be cool. Well, I know. I probably could get him a pole vault shirt. I could probably. but I wanted it to be really offensive. And listen, it would be I want y'all to know what I'm talking about. So when I got Paul the shirt, he'd be like, "Oh, I got a new shirt. Thank you, Paul. Paul, do you think that this is gonna be okay? Did you do you think I better? I mean, Paul, this got bad stuff wrote on it. I don't know. You know, like Paul, Paul, you can't put words like." Why are you laughing all the time, Povalt? Povalt, you can't put words like pussy on my shirt. Cause people might find that offensive. But Paul, listen, you're going down to the racetrack. Nobody gets offended at the racetrack, and you put that on your shirt, and and the ladies are going to know you mean business. You think so, Paul Vault? I really like that because then you are you saying that they know? They'll be like, he likes dirt track, and he likes Coors, and he likes the P word. That and you mean the women are gonna be like all over me like flies? Yeah, Paul. I get you a shirt like that, and they're gonna like it. Look at your shirt right now. Well, I like the American flag, but I don't even know. It's gonna be really hard to get this shirt off of me, Paul Vault. It sure is, Paul. It sure is. I what other kind of shirts? They don't have a lot of shirts in my size, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I sure do like the sounds of that shirt. I'm gonna go down there to the racetrack. I go down to the dirt track. I'm gonna lean up against the fence. I'm gonna drink me a Coors Light, a cold Coors Light, and let the sweat drip down the Coors Light, and I ain't gonna let them know I mean business with that shirt. You tell me that Paul, I think they're gonna come up and slap my face. No, Paul, when females see that you are wearing the P word on your shirt, they're going to be like, this guy is a gentleman and a scholar. I really don't think that's what they're going to think, Paul. I think they're going to slap the shit out of me. Well, you can't be looking while I'm looking at your Christmas presents, anyways. Okay, Paul. You give me something good. I trust you, Paul. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. I goodbye. I'll go get some Coors. See there. So you think? Oh God, Paul. I think Paul's been drinking today. He fell down. Um, Timu. I don't have time. Um, I don't have time. I may just draw on there. I mean, because like, listen, but you see, I want it to be offensive. Oh, y'all don't even have a clue what's going to go on with Paul. Y'all don't even have a clue. I'm going to do some of it today. Let's just put it this way. Paul is buying Sunshine a Christmas present today. Y'all just let your mind run wild with that. Oh God. I will tell y'all, Paul is one of my favorite characters. He really just snapped awake. I think, and it's Sunshine has a lot to do with it. It's all planned. There's an Aquaman shirt. Aquaman, what size are you? 3 extra large. What the hell is wrong with you? I said toddler. Did I spell toddler wrong or something? A toddler. Here, I'll put baby. 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 Baby t-shirts. There's like a onesie. It's just hard to find something that one has guitar and lightning on it, but it doesn't. The girls down at the racetrack ain't gonna like that. That one would be funny, little love bug. I could get Paul. I could get Paul a tiny teenager shirt in pink. Oh boy. No. What is this? What is this? Gamer. I don't want that. Um. What is that? Dimebag Daryl playing guitar or something out there? What the hell's going on out there? Game Changer, Spider Man shirt. Oh no. Maybe that's hockey. Uh, little Metallica shirts. No, see, man, this is baby shirts, man. Mmm. The Sublime shirt. This one would be kind of a Paul shirt. What? Why? I wanted baby shirts. How is a baby wearing an extra large? Mm, oh. I think I need to just find a little T-shirt and write something on it. Uh, uh, Paul could buy these for Sunshine. Oh boy. Oh boy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What does this one say? You can stop asking now. What the hell? I don't like that. I don't like that. Van Halen World Tour. None of these are really small. Like I said, I think I may need to just get a regular T-shirt and write something on it. Um, Pokey, what do you think? You think me putting the P word on Paul's shirt might be a little rough? It could be. I try to get Pokey. I talk to Pokey sometimes. She keeps me in the guardrails. She'd be like, "No, that's too rough." No, Sunshine. She wouldn't let. She'd be like, "Oh, don't put doo doo on. Don't write doo doo on his shirt. Doo doo's too harsh." I am their father. Oh God. What? Did it's gonna be okay. Sunshine, you better be getting ready. Y'all didn't even know, Paul was gonna come up. Oh, it might be. Maybe a picture of a cat. So put a picture of a cat up there to kind of soften the word so you can say it's okay. Yeah, I could do that. draw it on there. Mm. Look at that. What 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 the hell? That hat looks like a wiener. That hat looks like a wiener. And I didn't say winner. It looks like a wiener. Okay, I've seen enough of this shit. Uh oh, baby, free baby turtle. A free baby turtle. A free baby turtle. Oh, a free baby turtle. I don't have time, and it says they don't have time for the free baby turtles, and I don't have time for baby turtle, baby turtles. Oh, baby turtles, the red ear sliders, baby turtles. I like baby turtles. Oh, baby turtles. Oh, baby turtles. Baby turtle, you're the one. You're the one that makes bath time so much fun. Baby turtle, baby turtle, baby turtle, I love you. That's like the Rubber Ducky song. $200. Oh, that's in Florida. Why do you keep putting these up there? Has a Kaler on it. Has a Kaler. No, it doesn't. That's not a Kaler. That's a Tunematic. Stop it. Stop it. It's gonna be okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have pizza today. Pizza, my favorite pizza. Mm, I would like to go to maybe I go to Chinese buffet, Chinese buffet, and get what they call what was uh teriyaki. It's not teriyaki. It's that little grill. Uh, it's the little Chinese grill. I don't know, man. It's teriyaki. It's not. No, it's Sunshine. Are you getting ready? We gotta go get deals. Everybody wants to see the deals. Everybody wants to see the deals. Okay, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do this. Guitar, guitar. Bullshit. So there's no guitars around me. The hell's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Turtle. Free turtle tank. Okay, there we go. $80 guitar. $80 guitar. No, I've been thinking about it, Pookie. I really don't need another guitar. But I had to see if there's like one that was cool that came through. This guitar right here, they're never getting that for that Hondo, and it's not even a Hondo. Stop it. You're not getting that. That is too much. You're not getting $500 on that. Get out of here. I mean, I remember that. What is this? What is this? The neck. Sunshine, where are you? We got to go buy some presents and stuff. I don't need a new guitar. Pookie said I don't need a new guitar. Let's put let's put 150. And let's put 35. Now, let's see what we got here. What? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's a pretty good price. That's a pretty good price. I just, oh God, it'd be so hard to store that around here. Rubber ducky, you're the one. When it makes bath time so much fun. I seen this on here, and it's a Yamaha Pacifica guitar signed by Sammy Hagar. Turns out it's one of my friend's sons. I just, I don't know, man. I want to put lemon curd so I can let that set and make my lemon cake. Lemon cake, Christmas Eve. Lemon cake, Christmas Eve. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Dallas. So I find estate sales. Estate. That's estate sales. Okay. You can do it, Justine. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. It's going to be fine. Oh, there looks like there's a bunch of estate sales today. God, God, come on now. Hmm. Y'all should see it. Sunshine gives me directions, and hey, what the hell's going on here? 75% off estate sale. Mmm. Everything's 75% off. There's some nice cowboy hats. No more boots. No more boots. Oh, these things right here are crazy. Like 3D viewers. It's going to be fine. Ambassador reel. Wonder how much they want for these ambassador reels. Probably too much. I have a bunch of ambassador reels. Those are about the only fishing reels I use. Catching sharks is so much fun. And then I'd like to go fishing. There's a Milano. They call these Murano clowns. And this artist in France makes these, and they're really expensive. Kind of sought after. Don't run upstairs. You gotta kind of gotta walk. There's a Corona fish. What a catch! My kind of fish. Everything's 75% off here at this estate sale. Everything's 75% off at this estate sale. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom. I'm gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Um, let's see what this one. This one, uh, it's open tomorrow too, so that means they're not going to be that cheap today. You want to catch them on their last day? Catch them on their last day. What? And probably cost $300 to start with. They don't get $300. $3. Get $3. $3. I'm so hungry. I don't have, and I didn't have my meds either. It's on Brentford's Drive. No, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Fucking. Why are you 25% off today, TNT? Y'all know me. Y'all know me, man. It's not 25% off today. Why? Madonna. What the fuck is that? Girl? The fuck? There's Queen. Who's this? Mystic Moods Awakening. Uriah Heep, Innocent Victim. That's a pretty cool album cover. Loggins and Messina. Oh shit. There's Kiss Alive too. I would buy that. There's Boston. Don't look back. Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in your hair at night. How you like that? I can feel it coming in your hair at night. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, you told me you were trying to brush it out. I would not give you a hand. Seen that go in your hair. Don't know if you know who I am. That is not a nice song. What? That guy has got his wiener sticking out. Wiener statue. Wiener statue. I, Paul's got to find Sunshine a special present today. It's going to be so good. So good. So good. Lots of watches. I got lots of watches, Pookie. I got a box of watches, expensive watches. Uh, I'm so hungry. Ah, me so hungry. Me so hungry. Me so hungry. He love you long time. Beedly beep beep beep. There's all these records, man. I'm getting weaked out. I'm so weak from not eating. I died. Sunshine starved me. Sunshine, why did you starve me? I just wanted some food and you starved me. Look, there's a sunshine. Sunshine has so many sunshines already, though. Mm, mm. What the hell? There's some horns. You say, "Oh, me so horny." There you go. There you go. See the horns? The horns. Gonna have to try to find Paul something today for the show. I gotta find stuff and junk. Yeah, that one looks pretty good for buying stupid stuff. Beltline and Jupiter. Beltline and Jupiter. It's 25% off. I like the 50% off. I mean, the 75% off. This one's way out there in Royce City. Um, hmm. See if you got no pictures? That's it. Your nipples don't squirt. What is this down here? Murphy. There's, uh, uh, see, great things come in package sizes. Blah 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 blah. Hmm. I got a Raggedy Ann in my truck. Paul needs a Viking hat. I got a Viking hat. I got a Viking hat sitting on the floor right behind me. I gotta go. It's gonna be 12. Mm. I didn't take my medicine yet. That's why I'm so sleepy. Oh, me so sleepy. Me so sleepy. I didn't take my meds. Uh, oh, there's oh yeah. Okay. Oh God, now I'm gonna have to go into this. I did say I was gonna address that. Um so why do Australians like to fight? Well, this is about this, okay? All right, Camellia, and I wasn't gonna bring this up, you Caldwell. I was not gonna bring this up, you Caldwell. But since Justine no since Camellia brought this up, why do Australians like to fight? And this was an issue we were going to address on um on TMI. So, do you know when you're around kids, you have code words for naughty stuff? Okay. This I probably should have Paul tell this. It'd be a lot funnier. Um, but so you don't want kids and maybe even some adults to understand what you're saying. Um, well, uh, so if I said, "Hey, that guy right there, you know what? You fight in Australia." This was code for "fuck you in the ass." Do I still have a channel left? Australia would be the ass part. Maybe is it gonna be okay? Yeah, just can y'all still see me? It was Camille's fault. So 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 see see how that works. I I hope I hope you're happy. Hope you're happy. Uh, I hope I hope y'all happy. I hope y'all happy with that. So you had to know. You had to, didn't you see Sunshine when I said fighting in Australia? She was like, "Oh my God, no." Hey, I also had this other little game. Hey, listen, y'all can all do this, okay? I want y'all to do this next time you're out. If you're out and about, listen. Is it okay to say anal sex on the channel? Anyways, so you look at people's muffler when you're behind them in the cars, and however their muffler is hanging, that's how they like their anal sex. And I'm gonna explain this to you. Uh, uh, you say you can say I, you just can't do it. Okay, all right. So see, all right, I want to tell you about this, you Caldwell and Mr. Smith. So when you're driving behind a car, if someone has the tailpipe of their car turned to the side and it's small, that means they don't like anal sex, okay? But if it's turned to the back and it has a big hole, that means they've had a lot of anal sex and they like it, okay? If you look at the back of their car and they got multiple holes for their muffler, that means they like to have lots of people with their anal sex. Um, you know, if they got a big hole and it's turned to the side, that means they used to like it, but they can't do it anymore. Uh, you can kind of tell. I hope I cleared that up for you. Yes, you can tell how people like uh to have it in their tailpipe by the way their tailpipe is on their car. There you go. It's the tailpipe game. And I want you to think about it. Listen, Justine, and you're the one. I know you're thinking right now, Justine's thinking, I would, how dare you pole vault? But the next time you're driving, Justine, the next time you're driving, someone cuts you off in traffic, you look at their tailpipe. You'll see why they're cutting you off. Uh, well, there you go. Like if it's dieseling, that means that they blowing out a lot of black smoke out of their tailpipe. That means that their diet's not very good, and they don't have very much control over their anus anymore. So it just blows the smoke straight out. Poof. Hate to tell you. I just look. The thing is I I don't want I want everybody to know that this is scientific. This is not a laughing matter. I'm being like scientific and educational. This is educational. I want y'all to know this is educational. Too much information. This is we talk about things that are educational. Um no, no. This just means that they are really uptight. It just means that no means no, Mr. Smith. No on the tailpipe. Yes, it is educational because we are talking about this, Justine. It's one of those kind of things. Okay? It's like you can't show a titty on YouTube, but if you're showing how to finger paint your titty, it's okay because it's educational. Hey, and if it's not educational, it's art. This is art. Yeah, we're learning. We're learning. We're learning. And Justine, like I said, I know you. I know you. You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna listen. You're gonna be like, that guy just cut me off in traffic. Ah, and you're not even gonna think. But now you will. Look at that tailpipe. You'll see what kind of asshole you're dealing. you, I said, I said, you called me. I said, next time someone cuts you off in traffic, you look at their tailpipe, and you will see what kind of asshole you're dealing with. no, 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 no. Listen, I'm not gonna name any names, but I've told people about this game, and I've actually had them come back and be like, "Wow, uh, I can't stop doing it now." Cause, cause, like, here's the thing. Like, you come up to like some lady in a Corvette, right? Like some lady in a Corvette, and it's got four giant holes in the back, blowing, brah, and you pull up next to her, and she's like, "I'm in my Corvette," and you look at her like, four, a lot. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep rolling down the road. Okay. Because you start judging people on their mufflers and stuff. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe you. Your muffler is freaking huge. like, like, what kind of person are you? yes, yes, exactly. So, see, it's so much that we learn, and now Camelia's probably like, "Oh, damn, I am so sorry I asked him that." But fighting in Australia, I forget, um, so many. Like I said, when my children were young, I said like I would say crazy stuff all the time that would make no sense to them. You know, that crazy. And speaking of couch, uh, that that freaking couch sitter. That was one couch sitter. Some people said duck sitter. I just duck sitter. Look, if I come up to you and said that's one crazy couch sitter, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Especially if there's kids around. Kids would be like, "Why? Why is he a crazy couch sitter? Everybody sits on the couch." Yes, they do, son. You know, it's okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. No, no, you don't need to take any notes, Mr. Smith. You'll see. You can like uh it's like being able to do like mental therapy. when you going through traffic and shit, you know? I could just see. I was just picturing myself finding that note with either one of y'all. Like you're over at Mr. Smith's and you're like, went over to the UK and hey, we're over at Mr. Smith's. Hi, everybody, we're over at Mr. Smith's. Oh, what is this over here by his sound station? If they have a big muffler, they like anal sex. Oh shit! I'll put that back. Hey, thanks, Mr. Smith. We're gonna go now. You know, you, find, you walk into Justine's office, you know, and she's like, do. Hey, what's this, Justine? If the mufflers turn to the side, they're a prude. They do not like anal. Okay, hey, Justine, open the door. Open the door. Let me out of here. Would you open the door? I'm scared. Let's see how much we learn, and we're learning, and it's. I found this note. I'm scared. Uh, uh, you get a crown. It's gonna be fine. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, I don't know. Wow, I don't never get a crown. Well, I really gotta go. I really gotta go. I'm gonna go find a. I'm gonna find a special present, and I will come on, and I'll let you. Um, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Smith. It's okay. It's okay. I think I totally ran. I think I totally. Uh, oh, oh my God. Uh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Just remember, now I'm gonna have to go check. I should. Hey, you know what? I should go out and make some shorts of looking at people's mufflers. I don't know how that would work out. I'll have to get some code. Uh, that's it. I'll get a code sheet for what mufflers mean, and do like a fighting in Australia thing. Fighting in Australia for. I'll be like, these mufflers can tell how much you like to fight in Australia. This gentleman apparently likes to fight in Australia with several different people at the same time. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Mr. Smith. No need to pay a therapist. I'm here for you. You just lay back and let the therapy do its work. Just lay back and relax. Uh, beep beep when you're evaluating. You beep beep. I got y'all gonna get me in trouble. I gotta go get some stuff. I gotta get I gotta go get some. You need a specialist then. Yes, it's it's like the Muffler King. The mu- I I am the Muffler King. I am the Muffler King. Ooh, I am the Muffler King. But I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all are gonna get me in trouble, and I'm not. I'm gonna get in trouble. Sunshine's gonna be like, "We're late because you." I gotta go. I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. I'll show y'all my prizes when I get them. I'll be back. Bye. I love you guys. Be careful.